Men are good, as are you. Men are indeed good, as are you, and as is my guest today, Caesar James. Now, Caesar James is an interesting character, and he's been a character, in fact, in many, many movies. And he's also an accomplished screenwriter, award-winning screenwriter, has done many things. But for our purposes, one of the things that has struck me about Caesar is he is starting to think about writing a script for a TV series that involves parental alienation. How about that? And guess what? The mother is the alienator. I like it so far. Caesar, what can you tell us about it?
Thank you very much, Tom. It's a pleasure to be here and to meet you. Little correction, the script is already written.
Ooh.
So this will be a TV series, and the script that's written is the pilot, which is the first episode. So it's all ready to go.
All right. So the whole first episode's written.
Yep. Episode is written, and I have a detailed plan of what's going to happen in the future episodes of season 1.
Nice.
A little bit of a vision into what's going to happen in season 2.
Nice.
As I was going for a few seasons.
I'm really looking forward to season 2, because we really need to get this off the ground, Caesar. Caesar's had trouble funding this thing. You've been to a couple of people who've said, this is a great idea, this is a wonderful concept, but I don't want to get canceled, right?
Yeah, a lot of people have liked it. They think it's really unique, which it is, because there really isn't anything like this on TV or streaming or anything.
Exactly.
I'm in Hollywood, and this project is not woke. So in the present, it's the opposite of woke, but it's a reality for a lot of people globally, not just in the United States.
Hundreds of millions of people, it's a reality.
I didn't even realize how big of an issue this was until I started doing research for this. And
Yes.
then I reached out to a lot of people. A lot of people reached out to me. Very excited that I was taking on this project, because they've never seen anything like it, and it's needed.
Yes, and I'm excited too. I'm very excited, because it could be a game changer, Caesar. I mean, just to have a TV program out there that shows that women can indeed be alienators. I mean, that's potent.
And in fairness, a lot of it is biographical, as my parents were divorced when I was very young. I'm an only child. And I didn't realize any of this until I started doing research for this TV show.
Interesting.
So my life is not what sparked the TV show. There's 3 points that I want to make. Number 1 is the importance of a father. Really, better said, the importance of both parents involved in the life of a child whenever possible. But most commonly, you have a single mom raising the kids,
Yep.
as was the case with me. And that's where the biographical part came in.
Yes.
So I, as a screenwriter, and this is a fiction that I've written, I had to choose one. I couldn't do both, at least not in the first season. You can start including the opposite sort of situation in the future, but you really have to focus on just a handful of characters to make the audience connect with them. And I had to choose one. Is this going to be a male, a father and child, or is this going to be a mother and child? So I like to go against the grain, which doesn't help much in Hollywood, but you see a lot of single mom scenarios on TV shows and on movies. You see a lot of that. I wanted to show something different. And because of the biographical situation, I decided to do it this way.
And I'm glad you did.
Right.
I cannot tell you the number of men I've worked with who have been alienated. And it's just so sad. And there's almost nothing they can do. There's just nothing they can do.
Right.
It's incredibly quiet and stealth. It's stealth. You can't see it or hear it or smell it.
The only support is from other people that are in similar situations.
Exactly right.
I've spent countless hours consulting with family law attorneys, one in particular, and I got a lot of insight in cases.
And you probably didn't need a whole lot more insight, because you lived through it. I mean, you know things, and that's what I think that makes things even better for what you're doing. You
Though
got a
when it was
bullshit
happening,
detector.
I was a child and didn't understand it,
Yes,
which was the case with,
of course. Yeah,
fathers that are out there. Their children don't know. They don't really know what's going on yet.
no idea.
Later in life, they'll be able to reflect, hopefully come back and realize the situation and the reality of it and the truth. So I
Yes,
want to bring
yes,
all this out. I want to bring all this out in the show.
yes. And I think you got a good start. And we've got 30 seconds to play for you all right now, which will give you a taste of what Caesar's up to. Can we go ahead and play that, Caesar?
Yeah, real quick, we just for a few $100 we were able to shoot what would be the first scene of the pilot, and it's just a prototype. But yeah, that's what we're going to see.
Yeah, and this is just a clip of that clip. So here we go. We'll see what happens.
Be back around 6.
Or 6:30. Got yoga, why?
I just want to talk to you about something.
Are you in trouble? Is it your grades again?
Wait, is Alexis pregnant? Don't tell me Alexis is
I told you.
pregnant.
We don't do that.
Well, come on, what is it? Don't make me wait. I'm on my period.
Shut up. I did not need to know about that.
It's just biology. I think little Miss Prissy Alexis.
Stop it, stop. I found Dad.
I found Dad. Whew. How about that?
And that's what kicks off the whole series.
And man, it kicks it off with a boom. I found Dad. And it's just, that's so critical. And the beautiful piece of his just kind of blurting it out, and mom kind of, ugh. And then it gets better from there, but
The sparks really start flying after this.
yes, they do.
Oh, more like a war is going to erupt after this.
Yes, because mom has a vested interest in him not finding Dad, Yeah, and she has painted him as being terrible for decades.
Yep.
And now chickens are going to come home to roost. Anyway, if you guys liked that clip, here's what you can do. Caesar has a Facebook page. You can go to the Facebook page, become a member there, say hello. And also, anybody out there who knows anything about crowdfunding or knows an expert in crowdfunding, particularly around men's issues, Caesar could really use your help. So the way to do it would be to join his Facebook page, and you could contact him through there or through an email address, right, Caesar? CaesarJames@live.com, I think is the email. Is that right?
Yes, and Caesar spelled like God intended it to be spelled, CaesarJames
Yes.
James at live.com.
Yes. Good.
Yeah. So just to finish off what you asked me earlier, I've tried with several producers. I've wasted a lot of time because there was a lot of interest in it, and trying to get the funds to shoot the pilot. We've got somebody at actually two of the platforms that are waiting to see the entire pilot shot. So I finally said, hey, I'm tired of wasting time on this. This needs to get done, and it needs to get done right away.
Yes.
So that's when I decided, let me try to raise funds on my own through a Kickstarter or a crowdfunder of some kind, and see if we can get enough money to shoot the pilot, and then we can present it. So
let's make this happen.
I need help though.
Yes. And let's see if we can make it happen, man. But Caesar, you're doing great work, man. I really appreciate all that you're doing here. And you all go to Caesar's Facebook page or email him, and we'll see what we can do. Indeed. You all take care. We'll see you then. Men are good. Men are good, as are you.